And we're now joined on the set by France 24's Angela Diffley, our campaign commentator. Hello, Angela.
Hi, Mark.
Well, we've heard about this debate. How much does it really matter for the candidate?
It does matter, I think. It's kind of a set piece in part of French democracy. It's a very theatrical affair now. And until quite recently, people said it doesn't really change how people vote. And that was until last time, where it's thought that it probably did significantly impact people's decisions on how they would vote. That was where Marine Le Pen performed extremely badly. We'll see more of that later in the programme, I know. But a lot of people after that debate apparently made their decision not to vote for her. 16.5 million people watch it, so that's a lot of people. And this time we know that many people have made a decision to abstain, but many people are completely undecided. They do not know how they will vote. So there's a lot to play for the two candidates tonight. The other thing is they do offer two quite different programmes, and they have two very, very different styles. So there is a real choice here. So I think it does matter, yes.
And Angela, given everything you just mentioned, the high number of voters thinking about abstaining and Le Pen's poor performance last time, how are the two candidates approaching this year's debate?
OK, well, we'll start with Macron. Macron has, less time to prepare. He's busy running the country. He's also has an important role in Europe as well. So he has less time to prepare. And he has also had less practice because he didn't do any of the debates in the first round. But nevertheless, he's an old hand at this sort of thing, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. In terms of style, it's important for him to try to shed his reputation as someone who's very arrogant, a little bit condescending, a tendency to lecture people. He needs to look respectful and explain what he needs to explain without appearing patronising. I think he will try to expose what he sees as flaws in Marine Le Pen's policies, notably on Europe. He says that although she says very clearly that she has abandoned the policy of France possibly exiting Europe, he says that the policies she expounds would in fact result automatically in a French departure from Europe. So he will try to draw attention to that. He also thinks she's rather shaky on the veil. She has said she would ban the Muslim hijab in public places. He says that's completely unenforceable, unworkable, won't get through Parliament. And he also says she plans to give out all sorts of money, and economically her policies do not add up. He will point to his own record, and the things he's pretty proud of, it seems, Emmanuel Macron, unemployment is down. That is unarguable. He thinks, and polls show, that he has handled Ukraine quite well in the view of the French public. So I think he will play that up. And also COVID, that is arguable. She will also attack him on COVID. But many people think that, all things considered, France compared pretty well with other countries. Marine Le Pen, she, in many ways, I think, simply has to not mess up in order to win because her performance was so shaky last time. In fact, one interesting thing tonight, it has been decided that the cameras can only show the two candidates either talking to each other or looking at each other.
No cutaways.
No cutaways, because last time, famously, she was seen scrambling through all her papers. She lost her place, and it made her look extremely panicky and unprepared. She has removed herself from the election campaign over the last few days in order to prepare and really get a hold of her briefs. She needs to show that she's strong on the economy, that she's strong internationally, and she will try to... She thinks the weakness of Macron is his personality. She will try to portray him as out of touch, only interested in policies which impact well on rich people, and someone who's led a very easy, gilded life and has simply doesn't identify with French people, and they don't identify with him, is her view.